Okay, here's one of those things you might not ever need to use, but if you do, boy, you'll be glad you watched this show. And not that other one with the dancing gerbils or whatever they are. High on entertainment, low on education. That's them, not us. Have you ever stuck your key in a lock and noticed it gets tougher and tougher to push it in and pull it out? Eventually it gets so sticky you have to take a step back and kick the key in to get it into the lock. And then your neighbors call the cops and you end up in anger management. No, that's never happened to me. So how do you fix it? Do you A, ignore the problem until it goes away, B, just buy a new lock and change the old ones out, C, blast the sucker with an entire can of WD-40, or D, move? Honey, the locks don't work anymore, so we're gonna take the coward's way out and leave. If you answered A, B, or D, you're crazy. And if you answered C, you're doubly crazy. Doubly WD-40 crazy. While WD-40 is a handyman's secret weapon, and it's usually good at fixing a lot of different problems, it isn't gonna help you in this case. If you squirt off a shot of that into the lock, it might loosen things up for a bit, but then as it dries out, it just starts to gum up the works. Anything liquid-based in a lock is a disaster. It just attracts dirt, and in the cold it can freeze, and it'll just trash your lock. Instead, what you want is dry lubricant. I know nothing says oxymoron like dry lubricant, but hear me out. For locks, they make something called graphite powder. You just put a little puff of this magic fairy dust into the lock, and then run your key in and out until it loosens up. There are little metal bars that hang down from the top of a lock called tumblers. When you push a key in that has the right shape, it pushes them up and allows the lock to turn. The graphite coats the tumblers and allows them to slide. No more sticky. Now, graphite isn't the only dry lubricant, and locks aren't the only thing that need one. There's Teflon spray that you can use for everything from door hinges to curtain rails to garage door openers. You spray it on like an aerosol can, and then when the liquid evaporates, it leaves a bit of powdered Teflon everywhere. Some other handy dry lubricants include things like using candle wax for sticky zippers and rubbing screws on a bar of soap to help them go in easier. I'm sure there are a million more, but we'll let you post some up in the comments, because that's what they're there for. So this will lubricate anything, right? No? Let's try it out. Eventually it gets so sticky you have to take a step back and kick the... Oh boy.